Hello guys, hi everyone. Today we have with us Swapnil sir. Swapnil Bohite is from Willinkar College. तो sir take care of the admission as well. तो sir अभी आपको हमें मेनली इनवाइट किया गया यहाँ पे आज क्योंकि मुझे पब्लिक की जो फटी पड़ी है कैट को लेके कि सर कैट बर्बाद हो गए ये हो गए एंड देयर लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट हु आर प्लानिंग टू क्विट एमबी ओनली कि भैया एमबी करना ही नहीं बिकॉज ऑफ कैट में बर्बाद हो गए आगे क्या होगा सो पीपल स्टार्ट डाउटिंग देमसेल्फ तो दिस इज वेयर वी कम इनटू पिक्चर से कि भाई कैट अभी पिक्चर बाकी है अभी स्नैप एनमेट सीमेट बहुत एग्जाम बाकी है तो अभी सबका फॉर्म इज ओवर अभी जैट का फॉर्म अभी एक हफ्ते के लिए और खुला हुआ है और सीमेट आने वाला है फाइन सो मेरा तो हमेशा ये होता है कि भैया कैट के बाद जैट का लेवल इज वेरी हाई तो चाहिए तो तुम जैट मत दो लेकिन सीमेट दे दो बिकॉज जो एक्सेप्ट सीमेट जो कैट लेता है वो सीमेट भी लेता है
Correct.
सर व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन दीज एग्जाम्स
Sir, I would like to disagree because XAT hai na, after CAT is the biggest exam in the country. Was I'll cut to 2002 when I used to give CAT. Okay, so तभी वो भी उतना ही tough था जितना अब है आज है. And I used to do paper pencil. अभी तो online है. And there now I'm sure there is answer key also. So even that point of time, if you get 30 to 35% of the question correct, you'll be closer to 99. आज भी वो बदला नहीं है. Okay, today also if you get 30 to 35 questions correct, percent of the questions correct. So let's take there were 66 questions if I'm not wrong. Okay, so out of that, if you are closer to let's say 30 odd questions, okay, 30 to 33, so you will be closer to 99%. So I think the basics have not changed. Point number one. Point number two, the anxiety levels and the stress levels are the similar. Okay. But what we used to do is bounce back with equal vengeance, you can say, with the next exam. The next exam is definitely XAT. That point of time, 90,000 people used to give. Now it's dropped down to maybe 50,000 odd who actually give the test. Okay, right now I can see the number is close to 69, but people who will write the test is 50,000. So my take is very simple. In a relative exam, okay, if you take a CAT 2,22,000 odd people had given. Okay, actually gone to the center and given and registered were 2.56. Okay, if we take half of them were serious, let's take 1 lakh people were serious, still the competition is 1 lakh out of 2,22,000.
correct
Here in XAT, mind you, 50,000 people are going to write the test. That means half of it will be serious, means 25,000. So in a relative exam, this is a blessing. Okay, look at 25,000 vis-a-vis 1 lakh. It means your competition in CAT is 4 times. In CET, it is 4 times because 1 lakh people will be giving the test.
Right.
So in a relative exam, it makes sense that you choose a tough exam and do better. Okay, अगर आपको 1/3 marks भी आता है XAT में, you will be closer to 99%. And I'll give you 3-4 examples wherein 3-4 colleges who are looking at as low as 70 percentile as a cutoff for XAT. Okay, I can name all the colleges, but one of them, of course, being Wellinger. Wellinger is looking at 80% as a cutoff, 75% as a cutoff for XAT. Okay, otherwise in CET you might want a higher percentile as a cutoff. Okay, so I think you should take this exam very seriously. Those who are watching this, so XAT, and then of course CMAT eventually. But XAT, since last day I believe is 11th of December.
Right.
Why not give it a last chance? Okay, since you're already prepared, okay, I know you're disheartened, I know you're screwed up, all those things, but hey, there is one more opportunity. You cannot have 2 bad days, I believe. So one bad day ho gaya hai. Second is hopefully not going to be a bad day. That's the thing. And once you register, that means you will try and do well in XAT. And as low as maybe 30 marks, okay, on 100, you will get really, really good colleges, because all those colleges who take CAT, barring a few like a SPJ, which comes on top of the mind, which doesn't take XAT, all other colleges take XAT.
सर मैं क्या मेरा ना थंब रूल है से व्हाटएवर यू स्कोर इन द कैट एग्जाम XAT में उसका 10% मार्क्स ज्यादा आने वाला है 10% टाइप सो कैट में अगर 60 है तो उधर 70 70 तो 80 80 तो 90 इट्स नॉट बिकॉज पीपल हैव बिकम स्मार्ट आफ्टर कैट एग्जाम इट्स बिकॉज कंपटीशन ही कम है
Absolutely, you hit the hammer on the nail. It is very simple, sir. You are looking at 2,22,000. Now registered people itself are not costing 70,000. So forget
Exactly.
people who will be giving the tests.
Right. Right.
So you understand that your competition is almost 1/4. So definitely your performance will be better in that sense.
Correct. तो ZAT guys is important exam, but of course level of difficulty of ZAT will be high. वो आपको थोड़ा ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. तो मेरे ख्याल से जिसने कैट दिया है वही ZAT दे पाए. सर ये भी आप हमारा एक क्लैरिफाई कर दो. मेरा जो फंडा होता है भाई, जिसने कैट नहीं दिया वो ZAT को छू मत, क्योंकि ZAT में मैथ सेम कैट का लेवल आने वाला है. जबकि ऑन द अदर एग्जाम इफ यू लुक एट एटमा,
एक मिनट,
इफ यू लुक एट एटमा मैट अदर एग्जाम, तो वहां पे थोड़ा ये बेटर है कि सिलेबस कंपैरेटिवली मोर इजियर है, तो एक एडवांटेज रहता है.
Yeah.
हाँ जी.
So my take is very simple, sir. That exam is in that sense, of course, in terms of difficulty level, I agree, it is perhaps more tougher than CAT in some aspects. Okay, not all aspects, but some aspects. But in terms of relative terms, which is proven right now with stats, because numbers don't lie. आप और मेरा difficulty level, maybe I mean आपको कुछ और अच्छा लगता है, मुझे कुछ और difficult लगता है, वो अलग हो सकता है. But numbers will not lie, right? So numbers ही आपको बता रहे कि 50,000 लोग टेस्ट ही नहीं दे पा रहे, मतलब पहुंच ही नहीं पा रहे टेस्ट सेंटर में. So the number of takers itself is 50,000 of that. Okay, that means the competition is half of it. That means 25,000, which is nothing. Okay, and you are exposed to 100 odd colleges which are equally good. Mind you, IMT Ghaziabad of the world, Wellington of the world, KG Som of the world, Jim, Tapmi, all these colleges are going to take ZAT.
True.
So with that, I have a corner wherein this is equally important as somehow it is gone lost.
Right.
But what others have done, like a SNAP or an NMAT, they have become easier. And students are now tom-tomming about it. But hey, the problem with these exams is not all other colleges are going to take those exams. Like AICTE approved colleges cannot take these exams.
Other exams, true.
Yeah. So I will request students to take ZAT also seriously. And once CMAT comes, of course, then we will probably look at CMAT as well, which is another easy exam, which is a must exam.
Yes. So now moving to the second part of this thing. यहाँ ना chat box में if you look at the CAT का सुनना सर कैसे पढ़ूं, मार्क्स नहीं आ रहा है, बर्बाद हो गए ये. CMAT CET का अलग प्रॉब्लम रहता है कि सर एग्जाम कब होएगा, ये अलग लेवल की प्रॉब्लम है. So any update on that, sir? Any news के क्या चल रहा है, अंदर की कोई खबर है क्या आपके पास?
Yeah, अंदर की खबर नहीं, but with respect to what is happening, so NTA is going to conduct the CMAT exam. Okay, that's the body and that's a shift which they did. So I'm just crossing my fingers and hopefully they do it in March this year.
March, yes.
But don't hold it against me if it doesn't happen.
Yes,
but
yes.
In all probability, it will be in March. So that is the date they should take it in their maybe a calendar and mark it. Maybe a second Sunday or third Sunday, that doesn't matter, because from now on the game starts basically.
ट्रू. तो मैं सर स्टूडेंट को ना अभी एग्जाम कब होगा अपने हाथ में नहीं है, हम कितना पढ़ने वाले अपने हाथ में है. सो फ्रॉम द सीमेट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, अगर आप फरवरी एंड का एक डेट लेके चलते हो कि मेरा पूरा सिलेबस एवरीथिंग शुड बी ओवर बाय मिड ऑफ फेब या फेब एंड, 14 फेब का डेट ले लो कि वैलेंटाइन डे वाले दिन गर्लफ्रेंड हो ना हो, लेकिन सिलेबस मेरा खत्म होना चाहिए सीमेट को लेके. देन सीमेट जब भी होगा आई हैव टू जस्ट गिव मोर मॉक्स, मोर टेस्ट, रिवाइज करना बस मेरे को.
Yes, I agree with you. So because see, you look at the CMAT sections. Okay, there is one section which is environment ka section, which entrepreneurship ka section which they have added, which is a really scoring section. Okay, and of course there is a GK. So these two sections, okay, which are now become mandatory sections. Okay, first I'm sure you must be knowing that this was one optional section. Now it's from last year it's mandatory. So you can look at this scoring section because it is under the sun, anything can be asked. So if under the sun anything can be asked, then you better prepare from now. That's the strategy.
And ऊपर से कोई पढ़ता नहीं है टॉपिक के बारे में,
पढ़ता नहीं है, and ये आपका चांस है. जो कोई नहीं पढ़ता, अगर आप पढ़ोगे तो ही आप आगे जाओगे,
कोई ऊपर जाएगा. राइट.
You want to be in the top colleges, so from a CMAT you can have a dart at Bajaj also, and Bajaj cutoff will be 99.98. Okay, so basically you have to top the exam. Whichever exam you give, point blank है, आपको top करना है. So make sense that अगर कोई नहीं पढ़ रहा है तो आप पढ़ो ना. What is stopping you from doing it?
राइट. सर अभी ना जनवरी आते आते ना एक और बीच में मेरे को कॉल देना चाहोगे सर, आत्मा का एग्जाम कैसा है? आत्मा तो भाई वो आत्मा नहीं, वो एटमा का एग्जाम है. तो वो मेरे को ना बैकडोर एंट्री लगता है. दैट्स द बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ एटमा, इज अ बैकडोर एंट्री. विलिंकर में जाना हो, जेबी में जाना हो, चुपचाप एटमा दे दो।
Yes, yes, I agree.
क्योंकि
So,
एटमा देते कम है ना।
I will try and use a sophisticated word. I do not want to use that word. So it's a better thing to do, better logic to do, because see, ATMA takers are not even 5,000 all India. Okay, I
Correct.
am saying this in open forum. So it makes sense that, see, how we did the math with XAT, like 25,000 were serious takers. Similarly, all India, all 28 states, 7 union territories put together, it is still not even crossing 10,000 total. So you look at the competition, it's nothing. Nobody gives ATMA. And it is valid exam to give for Bajaj or Sydenham or Wellinger. Okay. So why not to give ATMA in February? Just try and attempt ATMA and CMAT. It will be like a dress rehearsal for CMAT. Okay. It makes sense to give ATMA, frankly, especially for Maharashtra students who want to be in Maharashtra. It should be a mandate actually to give a ATMA. I feel that strongly.
Correct. Correct. Sir, can you give us a rough estimate कि कितने बच्चे who are applying through not just your B school, in general B schools, in Bombay based colleges जितने भी लेते हैं सब CMAT and वो, कितना बच्चा CAT के थ्रू आता है, कितना बच्चा ZAT के थ्रू आता है, कितना CMAT के थ्रू आता है, एक estimate number है आपके पास?
Ballpark figure. So application wise, so in a standalone college, okay, like a Wellinger, okay, so we get around 14 to 50,000 applications, okay, ballpoint figure.
मोटा मोटा
And
है
around, let's say 20% of them may be from CAT, okay, and majority, like a 50% odd, will be from exam like CMAT, okay, 50-60%. So it is in your interest, I mean the students' interest, to look at CAT, because there's only competition is with only 20% of the students who are willing to look at a Wellinger or any other college Bombay based. I cannot comment on other colleges because I don't have
exactly. No, we don't want to, right?
comment on my college.
But this time I think it's true for every college also कि मोटा मोटा सब CMAT के थ्रू आने वाला है.
Yes, we can generalize this for other colleges as well.
और मेरे को उसकी याद आ गई, वो जो मूवी था ना अपना, मूवी नहीं जो बॉबी देओल वाला, बाबा गरीबों वाला, CMAT के बारे में कि भैया जिसका CAT ZAT में लगी पड़ी है चुपचाप CMAT की तैयारी करो.
CMAT I will rate it is the CET of all India.
All India CET, true, exactly.
CET है. So you and so therefore it makes sense, because see क्या होता है कि CMAT, if it's the last exam for all India, it makes sense to give ATMA also, because if, as I said at the start of this webinar, or what you can say YouTube live, clearly I said that you cannot have 2 bad days. So if you have a bad day in ATMA, you can always cover up in CMAT and vice versa. So you generally, as a student, you don't have 2 bad days. So it's my earnest request to look at ATMA as well as CMAT. One, of course, exam is that, okay? Because the competition levels are going down, it will help you to probably navigate that, percentile cutoff, because that cutoffs are normally lower in every good college.
राइट. अभी इसमें अमोद ने कहा कि विलिंकर में एटमा का कट ऑफ इतना ही होता है. जो अभी माय स्टेटमेंट ऑलवेज के भाई विलिंकर का ना एक ये हमारे लिए लूप होल है जो हमारे काम आएगा कि वो कैट, एटमा, सीमैट और जैट को इक्वल वेटेज देता है.
Weightage wise, it's not that similar, because the difficulty level of CAT ZAT is higher. So let's take tentative cutoff at 80, because this year what we are planning to do is announce the cutoff later. जब application pool आएगा, so it may be hovering around 75 to 80 for CAT, but for CMAT and ATMA maybe closer to 85. Because these are slightly easier exams.
Exactly. वही मैं कह रहा हूँ, that is a loophole ना कि चलो CMAT, CAT, ZAT में अगर 80 ना ही आ पाए, CMAT और ATMA में 80 आ जाएगा.
हाँ.
तो वहाँ पे अपने को एडवांटेज होगा.
80 to 85, yeah, 80 to 85, 75 to 80. You can also look at Bangalore as well, because Bangalore is going crazy, because Amazons of the world, or maybe all the IT companies, Accenture, okay, Dell, right up there is even the big four like PwC. They all are coming, KPMG. They all are coming and recruiting minimum 10 plus. Correct. And the advantage there is the batch size. So you can also look at that.
Super, great. तो एटमा होता है फेब में. रोहित बोला कि एटमा कब होता है, so एटमा is going to, so we have an exam every month. जैन में जैट है, फेब में एटमा, मार्च में सीमैट.
Correct.
तो जिसमें 90% पार हो गया मतलब तथास्तु तुम्हें एक डिसेंट कॉलेज में तुम फिर जा रहे हो
So
एंड
since
एवरेज सैलरी इज 10 प्लस
we want them to get into good colleges, okay, so try and get 80 85 and above. All good colleges will be open. So one of them of course being Wellinger, but other colleges of course
open
they
as
are
well.
there, and you are equally, I mean, you can apply to them rather.
Perfect. Great. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for coming and talking to us. अभी ZAT हो जाएगा एक बार तो फिर अगेन आई वांटेड टू कम ऑन बोर्ड एज वेल अगेन जैसे सीमैट का डेट आता है तो विल गेट अ बेटर पिक्चर या कैट के रिजल्ट के बाद.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Ravneet. It's been a
Thank you,
pleasure.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye bye. Have a great day.
Bye bye.